Yo, how is everyone doing? What's up, everybody? It is the third Friday night of 2026, and there is time for Dark Souls 2. Scholar of the First Sin, specifically for PS4, played on PS5, streamed on OBS version 30.0.0 for twitch.tv/brudge. And I'm your host, SnackAttack8. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Zebra, thank you for the raid. We got Brudge's Bagels, where your choices matter. Sizz, Isaac, Zebra, Idiotness, Buddy Bro, Will, K-Man, a combo, Zabragburger, Brudge's Bagels, Pizza Hut. Everyone's gonna think Zabragburger is insanely good in comparison. Everyone's gonna think Zabragburger and Brudge's Bagels are both insanely good, and they wipe the floor with Pizza Hut. You can literally get a pizza bagel at Brudge's Bagels. So what does Pizza Hut even have to offer? And Rinslet, hi hoi hi hi hoi. The pizza bagel has chicken tenders on it. Okay, man, you assumed it was only chicken. I still have some Miller High Lifes left, actually, in the fridge, too. I don't know what I'll do with them. But, you know, I'll have one. The thing about it, K-Man, is that a chicken tender on a pizza bagel is basically a chicken parmesan sandwich. Are you going to tell me I'm wrong? Yo, and also, Kingo, a chicken tender, like a nice chicken cutlet, piece of chicken with pizza sauce and cheese in a bagel, that is basically a chicken parm sandwich. What's the point? That the ingredients are good and the food is good, and it's a good. If you're watching this and you have no idea what we're talking about, Zebra proposed opening a Brudge-themed chicken bagel sandwich restaurant, and I'm all on board. It's called Brudge's Bagels. What's it? Is that what it's called, or is it called Bagel Brudge? I don't know. We're not bringing that into. We're not. Yeah. What's the point? Well, what's the point of any food? The point is that it gets something that tastes good. If people can sell sushi Ritos, we can do this. All I'm saying. I think the music's a little too loud. You guys, Dragon Quest, another series we've never used music from before because I'm the best. Did you know I used to win Odin's Name That Game tune sometimes? We've never overlapped. Never. We've never. I don't know. Like, this is not a flex. I don't know why I'm making it like this is such a minimal thing. I've never used music from the same series twice. Anyway, this is from Dragon Quest IX. It's the observatory theme. It's possible we did actually use this once before when we were doing the Final Fantasy project, which had a similar like Snack picks the music for the intro thing. Once we got into the post game, we started using music from other RPGs, and I think we might have used this. There's so many songs in Dragon Quest that we probably didn't, but we might have used this one because I like it a lot. You would win when I didn't play. I won sometimes when you played, Kingo. Okay, guys, welcome to the stream. My phone's trying to update. I'm gonna do it later, because we have a Pokemon Pocket to pull. Come on, Steener. You guys, Pokemon TCG Pocket. Little friend of ours. Let's turn the music off. Keep the crackling on, though. I like it. There's a little friend of ours who came waltzing back from out of town this week. And his name is Deluxe Pack EX. Professor Oak showed up drunk one night and he kicked my bedroom door open and he threw a bunch of packs onto my bed. He JO'd a bunch of packs, came a bunch of packs out all over the place. And I was like, Oak, what the fuck, dude? And he was like, yeah, you like that, bitch, right? You like that. And I was like, Oak, why do these packs feel so light? And he goes, that's because there's only 4 cards in the pack. Deluxe Pack EX is back. If you don't know, this was sort of controversial when it came out before. It's a special pack on the game that guarantees you pull an EX card, which are not so rare. Guarantees you pull an EX Pokemon, but you only get 4 cards in the pack. However, because of the stupid-ass way that this game works, this pack, even though it's all repeat cards, counts as its own like part of the card decks. And because I have filled the card decks on like every other pack, I'm fine that it's back, honestly. It gives me something to do. I also completely missed out on all of the cool cards on Deluxe EX when it came out before. I had fucking awful luck on it. So you know what? It can be back for a little bit. I'm not that mad. Of course, I've been playing the game since it came out, and I have all the fucking cards, basically. So, you know. It's pulling on one thing for the very low chance that I'll get something rare, or pulling on this. I might as well pull on this while it's here. And we're gonna do it right now. Ready? Kondo shake, and a little quang. All right, nothing. Lily. Ooh, the hollow, weird reverse hollow Jigglypuff. Didn't have that. Ralts. And Glaceon EX. Glaceoniacs. Well, look, see, I got a new card. The last time that happened was like last month when the new set came out. Slot that right in. 228 out of 353. It's nice when you pull a card that you're like, I might actually play this. Like one of the like hollow trainer cards or something. Those can be kind of cool because it lets you put something different in your decks that you play. You guys, the ranked season on Pocket continues to be chaotic. I was trying to play Venusaur, but Venusaur is just like, feels like it has so much stacked against it, and it's also, it wasn't even really a good card to start with. All of the counterplay for the better decks in the game also happened to counterplay Mega Venusaur, so I'm not doing that anymore. I've switched back to Blaziken, and I'm still in fucking Great Ball. I keep taking 1 win, 1 loss. But so it goes. I don't know if I care about the season this season or not, but it'll depend. It all has to do with how many like other games I'm like playing and having fun with. Chicken tenders and a bagel with barbecue sauce sounds like 3 a.m. college food. No, well, it's elevated though. It's not just like, you know, if you're imagining like just slathering some barbecue sauce on a bagel and popping it like a microwave chicken tender in the middle, or you know, like the kind that you take out of a frozen bag and put them in the oven. It's not like that. It's not like that. It's a nice, good sandwich. The bagels are nice, freshly baked every day. The chicken is fresh and good. I don't know. We probably don't make the barbecue sauce. It's nice. It's nice. It's elevated. I've grown. Guys, welcome to Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2, ladies and gentlemen. Locally sourced, ethically sourced. You have to bring your own drink, but the food is good. Capers. We might have capers in the back. If you want them on your sandwich, I guess we'll put them on there for you. What? You know, whitefish. Whitefish. Guys. I was thinking about, you probably brush them off if you don't like them. I was thinking about Darks. God, the frame rate on this game is so much fucking better than Bloodborne. It's like it's doubled or something. It's like it's twice as good. You guys, I was thinking about Dark Souls 2. I was doing some thinking over the last week, and I believe, as much as I fucking love it, and I love Geroooouuuge, even Femme Geroooouuuge, who we're playing as now. I love the Emerald Herald, and I love Cozy Fiora, and I love the game overall. I sort of think this is a playthrough that was not meant to live as long as it did. This is like when you're like in your 40s and you buy a parrot and you're like, oh, that shit's gonna outlive me. My grandkids are gonna have to inherit that thing. Geroooouuuge was not meant to live for 30 sessions, which is probably about how long it'll go. I just feel like it is boiled down to such a science. There is such a flow chart to this playthrough that I was thinking about old Rouge over the week, and it was cracking me up. But hell yeah, we're looking the effort of switching it up. We're playing as Femme Geroooouuuge. Here you can see her. Let's actually, I'm sure we've got enough of these, right? If you weren't up or weren't here at the end of last week's stream, Geroooouuuge is, he climbed into a coffin and now he's she, and she is she, and also he. Look at how beautiful she is. Literally, her stupid ass eyes that were so fucking obnoxious before are literally glistening now. They're flashing. The girl with the flashing eyes, Geroooouuuge. I was gonna change the face cam. We talked about that last week. I thought about yassifying it. But then I decided, one, I don't know how to do that. And two, I probably could figure it out, but I didn't want to. So that's that, actually. That's all there. I decided not to do that. We're playing as Femme Geroooouuuge here in Broom Tower. Upper floor, I guess. I don't remember anything about this area. We cracked into it at the end of last week's stream. This is the second of the 3 DLCs. I do think we definitely have single-digit number streams left. I can't imagine this one will take me more than two, probably. And I imagine the last DLC will probably take about 3 also, provided we don't get walled by some boss. Or some bit. Either are equally likely. But yeah, we got some iron cows here. This cow is like, "Good morning, Broom Tower." He looks like he's taking the mic. What if a cow had a radio show? Guys, welcome to Geroooouuuge. Yeah, vaguely depressed Mona Lisa. It really, all of Geroooouuge's most annoying features totally work on her, I think. Even the big nose and the strong jawline. Every time I look at, all the time previously, when I've looked at Geroooouuuge, I've been like, fuck you, dude. And now I'm just like, ski senpai. But so it goes. And I need to remember, here's the things I need to remember. Somebody make a fun acronym for me so I can remember it. God, frame rate is so much better. Oh my god, the game looks so much better and it's Dark Souls 2. Here's I need someone to make a fun acronym for me. Okay, ready? Heel is square. 2-hand is triangle. Left stick is jump. Can we? Wait, actually, it should be heel is square, 2-hand is triangle, jump is left stick to make it fit with the actual format. Oh, I think I remember finding this last week. Watch, we're about to go positive boss right away. Every time you can clearly, visibly see me mess up, please hit me with one of those, because in the last week I've been playing a lot of Bloodborne. Including today. And let's just say it's really fucking confusing. Yo, Zebra with the 72 months. Holy. That's crazy. That's like 7 years, dude. That's like literally 7 years. All right, let's he kind of looks like my sister. Let's get... What did I make? Let's go in here. This might not even be a boss. He kind of... It weirdly, like, from afar, he kind of looks like my sister. Is my sister Geroooouuuge? Did I make what I know? She doesn't have red hair, though. Guys, welcome to the stream. It's time for the show. I hope everybody had a great week. I had a fine week. I had a job interview this week, which went okay. I think I went into the job interview thinking I was qualified at the very least for the job, and then upon finding out exactly what the job was, I realized I may have not actually been as qualified as I thought. But it also seemed like fairly entry level, so I don't know. I think it was a good interview. And, like, I kind of expect to get a callback for it, but then I was thinking about it, and I was like, wait, dang, will I? So I guess we'll find out. Harry is 7 trombones hitting it through January in Lanky's slot. Hell fucking yeah. Who up hitting it in Lanky's slot? Where are my lank slot boys at? Basically, this was a job that was for like a local kind of small business. The reason I applied is the reviews for the company were like insanely good. It was like a 4.95 or something on like customer reviews for this this business. So like to me, that speaks quality, and I'm a man who looks for quality. I think if you work somewhere that people like, then you will also like it. That was one of my issues I had with my previous job. I forgot about these funny ass little guys. Whoa. Don't you dare. I won't dare. Yet. I might dare eventually. So, you know, that was the reason I applied. The actual job itself was listed as a customer service position, which is what my last job was. So I was like, yeah, you know, why not? But when I went there to the interview and I sort of, you know, did it, first of all, this is the most strangest interview I've ever had in my life, because I think I was asked maybe like 2 questions. They didn't even have me describe a time where I had a struggle at work and what I did to overcome it. Literally, they didn't even have me describe a time where I overcame a struggle at work. But what I found was that I guess the position had a much heavier sort of sales element to it than I thought, at least, than seemed to be listed on the job listing. So while it is customer service, I guess, you know, being a smaller company, they also do selling and stuff. And when I hear sales personally as like a human being, I cringe. It's just like not something like I think about the worst possible job, and I think the worst possible job a person could do would be cold calls for a product people don't want. If there's a job that really would make me come home and considering KMSing every single day, I think it would be cold calls for selling a product people don't want. Which I'm not saying this job is that, but just like sales like gives me the ick. I cringe back at it. But obviously in the interview I didn't cringe. I think I gave a pretty good answer because we talked about that a little bit. So I don't know. The guy was nice. It was a very chill interview. He mostly just kind of described what the job was, what kind of services they provided, and sort of like what the general operations of the position would be, like the day-to-day. But I don't know. That happened. That was a thing. I don't think I hissed thit gistled there. I think I hissed jit thistled fine. I was trying to throw a fireball. Did I do something Bloodborne-y? Realized during the interview process the job was a senior position. Thank you, MAGA recruiter at the Pokemon Company. Whoa. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know how to interpret that one. Okay, last time we realized there was healed, but I was only missing like 5 HP. That might have been an impulse heal. I think I was maybe just topping off. I'm gonna try doing what we've been doing here. That isn't. Pull out the Nakis. The heck is that even? He's belching flame, whatever he is. It looks like it looks like some kind of big demon. Some kind of big demon who is fire coming out of his like shoulder pads. Do we not need to use the smelter wedge? Can you just like press X with it? I'm gonna run over and hit the thing right away, I think. This worked last time. I'm gonna try it again this time. Literally easy mode. Easy clap. Alright, my shit's down here too, right? Why are the knocks still on, though? That was not intended. I just wanted to press square to heal. Or, I mean, triangle. Look at this guy. I want to go back up the ladder, actually. I'm not ready. Hold on, guys. Wait up, boys. Base. Car. Maybe I can plunge on him now. You wouldn't strike an innocent Geroooouuuge woman, would you? We talked about this last week as well. I'm writing Femme Geroooouuuge as a stereo. I'm writing Femme Geroooouuge as a, as like an impression of the way that Oda describes when he turns his male characters female. But it's satire though. It's not meant to be serious. Oh, dang it. Was that me? Or was that him? Would you stop short with Femme Geroooouuuge? I don't know. He kind of looks like my sister. I think that would be weird. Oh, yeah. We got to put... Oh, man. The cozy's still on the board? Oh, my goodness. I needed Pixel here for help. Pixel always the one who catches me and calls me out on that stuff. But Pixel's playing Pokemon. I mean, I'm sure he's home now. Maybe he got all tuckered out, though. Anyway, I don't know. The job thing was the big highlight of my week. I have a bunch of other job applications in that I would have also loved to hear back from, but I didn't. So, like, I don't know. At this point, if they offered me this, I kind of feel like I'd want to be like, yeah, you know, we'll try this out for a little bit. But at the same time, it's like, I'm sure I could find something that I would like better. I want not to take something out of desperation. And I'm not saying that I feel desperate right now, but I just don't want to get to a point where I'm in desperation also. And will regret having not taken something that was offered to me. But I don't know. Otherwise, I've just been kind of chilling. I found out that we talked about this, I think, last week, that two of my friends are coming into town for a little beginning of the year boys trip. I was lamenting the idea that they were gonna stay in my apartment, which I just, like, even though I offered, I was, like, embarrassed about. But fortunately, I heard back from my friend when we were kind of, you know, going over the details, like the specifics a little more. And I think they were already set on wanting to get a hotel room, which is perfect. No one has to stay at my house. Can I get him? No. Yeah, this isn't necessarily, I think, a his fit Jissel, but it's close. It's when I come back to playing this game. This happened last week too. I forget that it's press triangle, not hold triangle, to go to two-handing, which is not how it is in any game. I just forgot. I just forget that that's how it works. Okay, hell yeah. Now, just the big guy left. Let's get a look at him. He's like a headless armor with a big stone slate. Yeah, Wario can continue to sleep wherever he sleeps. I'm gonna send Flaney home if she decides to come over. But so I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see my friends. It's supposed to, like, get kind of wintry here. On Sunday, which is the day that they're thinking of coming up. Yeah, his barfing lava pauldrons. So I don't know. But I've been kind of getting some stuff done. I don't know if, like, the place where they're staying, like, where they're looking at staying, this guy's tough. I think I just gotta stay in his ass a little bit more. The part of town they're looking at staying is not, like, super close to my apartment, so I don't even know if we'll come over here. It's also too loud in my ears. But I probably am gonna, like, clean up at least, and you know, get ready in case we do. But that should be fun. Maybe something different, something new for me. don't even need to fuck with that guy. He's just gonna explode. I like this throwing the fireball into the barrel room, though. And then when I'm not doing stuff, you guys, I've been gaming. I've been doing big gaming. I've definitely made some good progress on, like I was saying, both Bloodborne and also Path of Radiance, which has been out for a little bit. I'm almost to the end of that game. I'm at chapter 23. Yeah. What's that directional attack? That's just a directional. The directional input attack. That's not even a fucking Bloodborne thing. That's just a DS. That's a DS2 WAYLT. That stands for Dark Souls 2. Why are you like this? DS2 WAYLT. That's my ADP stat of this game. Is the fact that how come when I'm just like strafing around and targeting, like just doing my normal Souls game movement, and I click the R1 button to attack, sometimes Geroooouuuge turns 30 degrees to his left and then attacks instead. Yeah, wailed. Bloodborne today I was playing, I just defeated the One Reborn. Bloodborne's premiere, what the fuck, boss? There's probably a couple. There are probably a couple who you might lump into that category, I guess. But I think he might be the most like, what the fuck is that enemy in the game? Which is not one of the best boss fights in that game. Of the purely story bosses, I think I might say he's the worst of them. He's the worst story boss. Even though I think he looks kind of cool. He looks disgusting. Like, if you haven't seen this and you don't care about, like, you know, not being spoiled on Bloodborne, go look up the One Reborn and see if you can describe to me what exactly it is that you're looking at. And I've also been mega beast moding on the Chalice dungeons on that game. Because I intend to do all of the ones that you need to do to be able to get to Queen Yarnum, which is like the final Chalice dungeon boss. Because there's a trophy for that, and it's a trophy I don't have. It's one of the few trophies I don't have in the game. Oh yeah, you might be right, Sis. And I'm doing good. I definitely, the other day, I think this was just yesterday, I got further than I have ever been in those dungeons because I beat the ROM refight boss in the lower Thumeru Labyrinth. And upon refighting that, I realized that that is where we stopped on the Jong Lemon stream. When we streamed Bloodborne back in like 2019, that was the last boss that we did. I know for sure because that shit sucks. That fight was not fun. I raged at that, and that was the first thing I like raged at in this Bloodborne playthrough. I like that fight in the story when you do it the normal time. I think it's a cool fight. It's got some good visuals. It's very otherworldly and fun, and I like the design of the boss. But the Chalice dungeon version could suck my dick. But I finally beat it. And I didn't summon for it. I did it on my own. This guy up there, he was the true evil of this fight. What the... Hey, that was cool, though. That was a tense encounter. That was some shit from the DLC, is what I'm saying. That was some DLC, prime DLC stuff. Look at, what's this, a disassembled man? Oh, this is one of those, like, floating shade things. There he is, right there. Get him. guys are cool. I like this design. The story of DS2 is basically Attack on Titan. What's up? You died many times. 316. I don't know if I agree with that because Dark Souls 2 is woke. And I've heard Attack on Titan is the very opposite. That's right, fellas. Let's get into it. I don't have anything to say about the... I love this. Look at these vistas. Yeah, man. Okay. Try it again. Scotty Shield. I'll have you know I've beat Ganondorf in like every Zelda game. Try it a third time. Scotchy Blast. Fuck. Okay, and sometimes I die to him. Sometimes it's not my fault though. Sometimes K-Man is dying on SA2 and I've enabled Deathlink. Only sometimes is it my fault. This was an ambush though. Look at these guys sprung out of the ground. Anyway, I don't know. Bloodborne's fun. We talked about last week, though, why this game has some things in it that are better than that game. And I still agree with that. It still does. Okay, I don't like this now that I have to deal with dudes. No. Oh, it's that, like, better if it does. That did no damage. It's way better if it doesn't hit the ground. Are you one of those baddie mages? But like lightning version? Uh-oh. Oh. Are you a baddie lightning she? Or are you just some sort of boring lightning he? Try me again. Idiot. Idiot. Loser. Oh, they're like a falcon. That's kind of like Chojin X. They're like a bird. They had like partial beastification. I think that lightning casting mage thing was using partial beastification. You guys, I caught up on Chojin X this week. Fuck you. Look at Scotchy Shield coming in handy. Dude, we picked they are cool. They have like one of those weird little, like, rapier knife kind of things. Weird little rapier-like knife. Can I go down there? I feel like there was a way that we should have been able to go back up, but I didn't. Let those barrel guys drop in and let the lava shoulder man blow them up. Interesting. I guess, like, that you'd have to not have killed the barrel guys in that room before, which is something we did on all but the last attempt. He didn't blow him up, though, when he was down there, but I guess it's because he was attacking me. There were more doors to go. It looked like there were items, and there were whole rooms back up there that we didn't go into, but maybe it'll loop around. What if I jump down over there? Probably can make that jump, right? Oh, no, then. Maybe? Oh, Geroooouuuge. I don't know what I expected. just let me. Listen, oh, I guess we didn't. Like, I guess those guys will be back now. I'm sure the big guy will be back. Oh, sweetie. All right. Bring out the compact. It's time to powder back up, Femme Geroooouuuge. Thank you. Yeah, we won't have to wait and open the door, which we'll probably just be able to run right past them. But there was, let's see. There's this door. Doesn't open from that side. And then there's this room in here. I wonder if there was a way to fall down into here. Or come through a doorway over there. I mean, look, I'm gonna hump the wall here real quick. I'm gonna hold up Grab the wall. Wiggle like you're trying to make Geroooouuuge fall off. Yeah, what's up, Tamal? Trophy for beaten Nier in 15 hours? That's the Square Classic, baby. Always. Oh, because there's this thing. There must be some kind of, like, mechanism we can operate. I finished Chojin X, you guys. What was my final verdict? Well, I don't have one because Chojin X is not over. I'm merely current on it. Eventually, I bet this is all gonna, like, whir to life, right? I'll just put a pin in this. It's right by the bonfire, so we'll remember that it's here. But what I read of it, I liked it. I think it was good. It definitely... it feels like, even though this is not like the author's first attempt, it's the author from Tokyo Ghoul who had a long-running, very, very popular hit with that series. It does kind of, to me, feel a little like it's, you know, like it saw like My Hero Academia and like the new like wave of Jump or new wave of just like shonen kind of vibes and was like, yeah, I guess I'll do that. Which is not really what I expected. I kind of expected it, like, the story itself to be a bit more, like, just maybe, like, a bit stranger. But I don't know. Maybe my expectations weren't really placed correctly there. But it does definitely have sort of that kind of, not really, like, grim dark, but it's got kind of, like, weird... you know, it likes to take, with the art and the character designs and stuff, it definitely likes to take kind of swerves into the fucked up, which I like. Yeah, I think the characters are cool. A lot of them are funny, and Nisa and Aoba. And I just think, I enjoyed it. I don't have a lot of, like, smart things to say about it, but, you know, it's like a battle shonen. For what it was, I think it was good. I would recommend it. I'm excited to see where it goes. It definitely seems like this arc, like literally the chapter that I caught up on. Oh, Zebra also. Thank you for the 80 stream streak. Literally the chapter that I caught up on was the like narrator or like the, you know, the little chapter blurb described the arc that was just happening as being over. So it's absolutely right going into the very next arc where I'm catching up. And it seems like it could possibly be the last one. Though, I mean, that'll just, I guess, depend on how things go. I could see it continuing past this, I feel like, but I guess that would just kind of depend on what happens in the story. Geroooouuuuge. Geroooouuuuge. I thought, did this not block completely? Yes. I guess maybe that one hit the ground. But you know, that was that. Sizz and I started that as a pact. And you know what? Even though Sizz is much less, he's much less far into JJK than I am into into Chojin X, being that I am current on it. Sizz did read some JJK in the last couple days, so you can't be too mad at him. Yeah, she used like a ninja smoke art. Like a ninja scotch art. Hell yeah. Bet you didn't see that coming. Chi ninjutsu. Yeah, I did it. I took the hit for the group. When it comes to that manga trade, Sizz could have said, "Snack, read anything, and I'll read JJK," and I would have been like, "All right, bet." But I did enjoy it. I'm excited to have something else to read now, even though I know that Chojin X comes out at a very infrequent schedule. It isn't even like monthly. It's sort of just whenever the author wants to publish it. But, you know, it'll be exciting when it does come out. Yo, Bug. Yeah, we got Bug Ego coming out on. Is it coming out this Sunday? Really? Bug Ego on a Sunday, Lou? It's crazy. It's a rare lunar event. Huh. Yeah, we got Bug Ego. That's monthly. I got fucking Chainsaw Man. I got Don. Should we just talk about it now? Let's get all this shit out of the way. See, this is what I told you guys. Geroooouuuge, it is boiled down to such a fucking science. Get in. Talk about song. Talk about a TCG pocket pull. Talk about Don. Fight a boss. Become positive boss. Press the buttons on my stupid little soundboard. Listen to the exact same fucking 4 lines of dialogue from Rosabeth of Melfia every single week. Say bye, Geroooouuuge. End. Literally, it's bish bash bosh. That's how it goes. And would I have it any other way? No, but did it need to be as long as this? Yes, it did. Alright, let's see what's behind here. Maybe we won't yap just quite yet. Okay, this is this the same big circular room? I'm wondering if this room is like all connected all the way down. That would be really cool. And maybe at the bottom, once we beat a boss or something, then it all starts... It's got to start moving, I think. Alright, well, I'm going to just see what's out here first, because this could maybe be like an item. This is actually rather beautiful. Actually, rather beautiful. Raw stone. Is K-Man still here? I don't know why that... I don't know why that spoke K-Man to me. What's this, Yeah. Well, we can go over there, but... Do I want to? I gotta imagine that this is probably still, like, a side thing. I don't know if I need to destroy all of those, like... Oh, yeah, man? What, from where? Maldron? Wherefore art thou? It actually means, why are you Maldron, Geroooouuuge, but I'll let it slide. I'm also sort of confused about that, I guess. Alright, hold on. Let me lock in real quick and beat this guy. I just beat the Yahar'gul, or whatever it's called, Hypogean Jail. I just beat the gank in Yahar'gul, the Blood Moon Yahar'gul 3-hunter gank fight. And I'm feeling myself, honestly. I fucking crushed that shit. I think I can take one NPC invader. If he'll show himself. He came up here and stabbed me twice and then fucked off. I saw those Ashen guys down there, though, so I know that there's got to be one of those things. I do wonder, I think I was saying this before we got invaded. I do wonder if the goal here is to destroy all of those little, you know, Abyss Queen or whatever things. What the fuck is this? The curse zone? Ah! Is it too smoky down there? I wonder if I need a torch. Is that curse or is that something else? We could try it. Cursed aura. It's cursed energy. What if we tried a torch? I don't know if Sizz is like saying that is what it actually is. Or if Sizz is just making an epic Gojo meme. Sizz's favorite character, Yuji? Yuji's a good boy. I think Yuji is fairly generic. Or, like, you know, for whatever that's worth. I don't think he, like, really breaks the mold a ton when it comes to shonen protagonists. But there is something that's unique to him that I actually really... What the fuck? He busted it down sexual style. Did you see that shit? He fucking broke on me. He did like a Sanji leg spin. I think there's one specific thing to Yuji that is actually pretty interesting. And I'm not 100% sure if I've seen it done quite the same way in any other shonen protagonist like that, at least. Gon, maybe a little bit. Gon is maybe a little similar because so much that's in JJK is like Hunter x Hunter. But I think he does eventually have some more interesting wrinkles. But I also just in general like the shonen guy. That's one of my character tropes that I just sort of in general usually find pleasant. No, what are you coming over here for? You could call JJK the Hunter x Hunter of its day. You literally couldn't, because Hunter x Hunter is still running. At least objectively. Subjectively, that's up to you. Subjectively, it's still running, but objectively, it is still, it do be running. Why sometimes only? Why only sometimes? We're gonna have to scotch it. Anyways, Sis keeps saying things from Jujutsu Kaisen on stream, and it keeps cracking me up. Just because he says them, it's not even like they're. It's so stupid. It takes me right back to that like early Destiny challenge, and like late Destiny challenge, and also like the middle of the Destiny challenge era when we were making all those Gojo memes. Fuck. Anyway, we said we were going to talk about it. Let's just get all that shit out of the way. Maybe this week I get all my topics exhausted, and then I, like, challenge myself to think of something else to say about Geroooouuuge. Like how bird ninjas are raw. Fuck, I just said it. Fuck, I already wasted that. He's getting old. There sure was a chapter of Dandadan this week, you guys. Something I've never forgotten ever before. It was fine. That was a Bloodborne moment. I just tried to heal with triangle. I wonder if I can just iframe through this. Yeah. The chapter was okay. Like we were saying last week, right now it's focusing on like two of the sort of secondary characters who like literally just fought alongside each other within the last year, fairly recently. But now they're back fighting again. They got a cool power-up at the end of last week that is cool and also very cuta wanda. That's probably the highlight of the whole thing for me. Fuck. And there were some, like, you know, there were some cool pages, I guess, on this week's chapter. But, I don't know. It seems like either what will happen right now is maybe they'll get captured, or someone will have to jump in to save them, but I don't know who it will be. There's this whole kind of, like, threat of powers being stolen that's been going on for the last couple years on Dandadan. Or, you know, like, last year and however long. And it hasn't fucking happened yet. I don't think it's happened once, really. Fuck, I keep going the wrong way. And potentially it may happen right now, but I also think it would be weird if it happened with these characters, because one of them just got her power. Like, I don't know. It's and she had the knife. I don't know. It just feels like it feels kind of random, I think. So, you know, I'm not super invested in where the plot is at right now in that. I don't think either of these two, like, losing their powers would be super interesting. But I guess also at the same time, if these two start losing their powers, we got like half the cast with no powers. Or you know, like either no powers or no memory, or no powers, right? We have like half the cast with no fucking powers, if these two lose their powers. So I don't know if I really understand the vision there yet. Like, this guy that spawns behind me I don't like. And I don't like when he doesn't die. And Geroooouuuuge, and I don't like that. And I especially don't like when I get hit and then I hit them right back and I don't rally any health back. Why, God, did he start a playthrough of Bloodborne in the middle of his playthrough of Dark Souls 2? Why? Why did I do it? Okay, I will remember the right way to go through here this time. No. That's that way is the devil's fucking the dark bargain. That way will lead me astray. This way is the way of good, the way of light. We literally don't even need to do this every time. I just think it's kind of fun. I can use my pyromancy powers that otherwise are fairly useless, honestly. When will the app get the Don volumes? That's a good question. I don't even think I realized it didn't have them. But I guess I don't remember seeing the covers when I was going through it. Which I guess sometimes there's like a little way where it like shows them, right? I think the Don covers are like nice. You know, they have like just a very kind of stylish art style. But I don't think that they're particularly interesting, really, other than that, so. I don't think it's, like, the worst type of volume cover to not have. They kind of usually just pick one character, and that's what the volume cover is. They pick a character and put them on there. Sometimes they wear cool-looking clothes. Speaking of, JJK does the same thing. I feel like that's sort of like, I don't, like, yeah, come on, there's literally only, there's nothing, no one does it like One Piece still. Putting just like a character on the cover, you're doing the least. I know sometimes people say, Oda, what the fuck is this composition? Oda, why did you consider drawing giant Nami on this cover and then delete it? Oda, why is this character's hair purple? You know, obviously there are some complaints. But like, the One Piece covers I get excited for. They're dynamic. People's hair can be purple, Isaac, but you have to understand. For Eiichiro Oda, purple is a crutch. For Eiichiro Oda, purple is a crutch sometimes. Okay, wait. Have I been back down here again? What's here? What's this? This is that. Okay, I don't think we're supposed to go over there yet. Unless we're just supposed to get cursed. What do you think, Sis? Should I try it? Ow. Fuck. Try it again. Fuck you. I mean, there's probably a bonfire right through here. Maybe? Wasn't this a fog door? No, this was in this. Or maybe I'll explore around here a little more then. Oh, there is. All right. Well, this will be a good bonfire to fuck around with that from. This whole thing eventually has got to turn on. I wonder if this leads back to somewhere I've been. Nope. It's locked. Insert. No scorching iron scepter. All right. Thinking, just looks like we might need that to turn this on. Should I maybe just sit at the fire? Yeah, Chainsaw Man is not my territory. We've all sanctioned things off. We've signed agreements. Did I get the bulk of all of it? Because I also get to talk about Jump on Sunday. Yes. But when it comes to manga that we're allowed to talk about on stream, Sis does have Chainsaw Man rights. He's the one who declared it Chainsaw Tuesday. As is his as is his right. But I agree. I thought Chainsaw Man was really, I mean, I thought it was, I never was like not enjoying it like throughout the last, I don't know, 30 chapters or whatever. But then I think the last like couple months have been pretty good. I think I really enjoyed a lot of the chapters that have come out in the last like 10 or so. So that I was excited about, but then last week's chapter sucked. I thought it was stupid. And it felt like a waste of my damn time. This guy stinks. Look at him. Look at he's fucking piecing out of here. All right, what does Curse do in this game again? It makes you take more damage or something? Yeah, he barred ran. DS2 has Whimsy. Literally what I'm saying. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought it did. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I didn't think that's his. But let's, I mean, if we're going to try to brave this, we definitely want as much HP as possible then. And I don't want to get tricked out by this fucking breakdancing phantom. What is throwing shit at me? I don't even think I can kill those guys. Can I even kill this guy? Isn't he also ashen? Alright, I guess you can kill them, but like more spawn, right? I don't know, whatever. Fuck those guys in the middle. I'll outrun them. They call me Chicken Legs Geroooouuuge. And I'm Femme Geroooouuuge. I'm extremely powerful right now. Fuck you, man. At least we did some damage to him. Oh, but it looks like he healed. Oh, and looks like I'm stuck back here now. Alright, here we go. We're gonna have to do another Geroooouuuge's classic. Ultimate Gambit. I couldn't tank out of that one. Geroooouuuge against the wall dance. Do you remember, again, this was like months ago. Do you remember, that time, it was in the Earthen Peak area, that, like, there were, like, 4 of those big, like, giant guys, and, we were literally in a vertical, like a long corridor with no way to escape, with the shield up, just completely fucking pressed against the wall by these guys. And I managed to just like shield tank, chug the Estus and like get little baby hits in, and we beat them. We like killed them. I remember in the moment we declared that as one of Geroooouuuge's greatest feats. And I think that was the first time that we power scaled the player characters. Something we've definitely done since. And that was raw. And I think if any of them were going to have been able to break out of that lock that we were just in, it would be Geroooouuuge. Alright, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do here. I'm going to show you a little something about this. I'm not letting him get a chance to heal. Ouch. And not because I'm going to die. He's not going to get a chance. Because I'm coming down there with him. Watch. I'm not done with you yet. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Wrong button. Oh, Geroooouuuuge! No, it literally... It wasn't even Sis. I think I just accidentally clicked the stick. Lanky. Oh, no. You're not telling me. You're not telling me. How come my hair falls out earlier when I'm Femme Geroooouuuge? Did I have, like, the reverse of male pattern gauntness? Did I have reversed curse technique? I can't do it like Sis. Sis doesn't even know about that yet, though. Pop on the anti-hollow... There's an anti-hollowing ring? Sis, no, there isn't. You made that up. You mean the one that makes your health dip less if you are wearing it? I guess we can put that on. But like if I do it in this one attempt and I'm already not hollow, then I won't need it. Right? Smile. But as long as I just do it right now and do it the right way, I won't even need that. How fucking afraid would you be? What if this happened to you in real life? How scared would you be to walk across this? Would you? You guys ever see those like GoPro videos of people who are like mountain biking on like those like trails in like the Andes or something? Yeah, you ever see those Gojo videos? Where it's like literally the only thing that is, like the only thing they're biking on is where their bike is. Like the only solid ground on that mountain. This is my least favorite kind of weapon to fight. Just a fast, pokey thing that does multiple hits per hit. It pisses me off like nothing else. I'll put the ring on next time. Those videos, like, I look at those and I'm like, what person ever? Who would you have to be this guy? What kind of guy would I have to be this? Like, obviously I'd have to be the kind of guy who would want to bike across a skinny-ass, like, mountain peak thing. But, like, what kind of guy would I have to be in the other parts of my life to also be that guy, you know? I'd have to be the guy that would enjoy doing that, but I'd also, I think, have to be a totally different guy in a number of ways. I think I'm going to stick to the Gojo videos instead of the GoPro videos, because I don't think I am that guy. No, fuck you. I want to unlock. This feels like when your like sibling said a swear and you're running to tell mom, and they're running after you to like try to get you to stop. Don't heal, please. Don't heal. Don't heal. Don't heal. How come I'm cursed and you're not cursed? Oh, Geroooouuuge. He lives. I'm sorry. She lives. Let's see what's in here, I suppose. Oh, hurry, 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 hurry. Ooh, oh, majestic. Oh, wonder. Do you think in the next FromSoft game that's like this, Miyazaki will put in a sword called the Wanda Sword? The Wanda Blade? I think that would be so good. In news that relates to a number of things going on the stream right now, recently, in like this last week, I saw that Miyazaki did like an interview where he said that Bloodborne, he felt, I think he described it as like the game he felt had like the most of his like, I don't know, the game that he felt like was the most him, basically. What the fuck did you just throw at me? Dang, I really could have used like a ring that would make this a little better. Which I think is interesting. I saw most of the people that I saw talking about it were making mention of the fact that, like, I don't know, they were like, well, Miyazaki hasn't done anything with Bloodborne, though, so how come he's saying this? Like, this sucks. And I'm like, what do you mean hasn't done anything with Bloodborne? He made it. It's... what? Bloodborne is Bloodborne? Maybe people meant, like, where's the, like, remake or remaster or whatever. But, like, I don't think that's... wouldn't imagine that that's really in Miyazaki's hands. I guess if he was like, yo, I really, really want there to be a remaster of Bloodborne, maybe that would help it get off the ground, but... That interview's a few years old. I could also believe that. But I saw some people talking about it online this week, as though it were a new interview. Hey, this sucks. I think I might just, like... I think I might try. Uh-oh. Alright, fine. We'll put the ring on. Well, I got that chest, at least. I think what I'm going to do this time instead, what I'm going to do different here, is I'm going to get a head start on running to tell Mom about the swear. And I'm going to tell Mom that my brother said the swear, even though I'm the one that said the swear. What does this one do? What one is it? Maximum life. I know what it looks like. This one? Yes. This time I'm gonna tell Mom. I'm gonna lie and tell Mom that my brother said the swear, not me. And Mom will. Mom believes the first kid she hears from. Mom does not ever know that I'm lying, even when I look like a big stinker on my face. And that's Mom. Do you remember when Mom wasn't home and we could do whatever we wanted? And now we live in fucking 1984. Alright, watch me. This guy, no way he's gonna catch me. Mom, I wasn't swearing. Take this, Mom, haha! And then I'd stab a stake through her heart. That was my goal all along, my ulterior motive. That is such a crazy fucking move. He literally busts it down. He fucking breaks on it. Ouch. Oh, dang it. I'm still dead. Did that stopped the curse thing coming out of it, didn't it? Snack a mattress ride. Snack a mattress ride. You guys, because my friends are coming into town... Okay, I don't need this ring anymore then. Taking it off. What did I have on here? Steel protection. Because my friends are coming into town this weekend, I likely will not be streaming on Sunday. But I'm not calling it off 100% yet. Because potentially, like, maybe, I don't know, for some reason, maybe we'll, like, you know, split up early-ish, like, around, like, you know, like, if it's, like, between 7 and 8 or, like, somewhere around that, and I'm, like, headed home, I probably will be, like, I'm gonna stream. Maybe we'll just do, like, a shorter one. I know normally we keep things so to a schedule here, but we just started Jet Force Gemini on Sunday, which was a lot of fun. Funny game. I think regardless of how I will end up feeling about that game, of which I am not sure yet. I'm not quite sure yet how I feel about that one. I think it'll be funny either way. Especially when we really get into the weeds with it. Get off the ground. I already told Mom. You're nothing now. Mom is dead, and I'm the one who did it. You see him, like, pause, like, what? No. Yeah, that's right, Buster. And you're next. I'm painting a fucked up narrative here. And this breakdancing guy's in my house. I don't even know where he came from. I think I'm gonna pin it on him. And the cops will believe him and me instead of him because I'm just a little Geroooouuuge. And I'll have totally gotten away with it too. Yep. That's just the kind of fucked up Rouge I am today. I want that item. I bet I could probably just get to that by sending myself on my way there, but... Maldron the Assassin, do I know you? I've been playing a lot of Bloodborne lately. You might have to refresh my memory. Which one were you? Zebra? Fuck. Oh, he's stuck now, though. This is where I used to be. And now this is where you are. Uh-oh, now this is where I am, though. Okay, got him. Oh. Well, I got the invader. Dang, big death count. Look, this dude's fucking wiggling on it. I lost my shit, but I don't care about my shit on this level. I'll get enough. We literally have enough of our vitality to dual wield that weapon I wanted, the double great swords that I wanted to use. And I literally no longer care at all about our stats. I will probably just dump the rest into strength. Considering Geroooouuuge just sort of feels like he's got his thing going on. I'm sorry, her thing this week. We killed the cursed being and stopped its cursed aura. Jesus Christ, sis. I did watch the new episode of JJK yesterday. Oh look, my friend's gone. Oh, what did I do? What have I done? I feel so guilty. Not. Maybe the item that was on there was... Oh no, it is. It does look like it's just a set item. I thought the episode this week was fine. I do think that... I know Zebra liked it a lot. I do think that... for what they were tasked with adapting, they did a good job adapting it. It was definitely, you know, like things moved around. It felt dynamic enough. But at the end of the day, it was just a big info dump exposition episode about, like, the setup to, like, what's going on in this arc they're about to do. Which is important for the arc. It's something that you need to know. It's just that, like, it was like a whole episode of this. And not being able to read Japanese, I had to rely on the subtitles. And I just don't, in general, just really don't like subtitled, like, text in, like, subtitled anime anyway. I find it very hard for me to look at and, like, parse, kind of, especially because everything moves so fast a lot of the time. So it was like a hard watch. It was hard for me to, like, feel like I really absorbed it. But I think if I was a native Japanese reader and I was watching the episode and I'd already read the material in the manga, which I have, and I, like, knew what was happening and I could just sit there and, like, watch the visuals of the episode, I think they did a good job at what they had to adapt. It was just a lot. At one point I paused it to, like, get more water or something, and I realized the scene was the whole episode. I realized the runtime was, we were like at minute 19 of the 20-minute or the 23-minute episode. Yeah, that group is so us. Even when they split up, I still think of them as the us, kind of. All right, well, we've done that now. We've got 3 of those thingies. Oh yeah, we should check that sword out. Whoa. Hello. See, this is the kind of chicken you can expect to get at Brudge's Bagels. Just on a bagel. Chicken that looks like that, but on a bagel. Great sword. Pursuer's great sword. Well, it's got to be here in the great sword category. Majestic great sword. Looks like it could use a little barkeeper's friend. Polish it up a little bit, I guess. I guess it's kind of got, like, the smelt. I kind of like the, like, straight edge on the, like, top side, and then, like, the kind of lumpy part on the bottom side. Rita? I wonder if this is the sword we needed for that thing. Let's read that. Majesta. Ancient greatsword of unknown origin. The sword was passed down through generations until it reached Golden, wandering knight of Forosa, and was lost upon his death. We know a Forosan, but I don't think it's Gordon. The head guy is from Forosa, right? Uncannily, every last one of the prominent swordsmen who inherited this weapon was left-handed. Oh. Oh. You gotta wield it left-handed. What does it look like right-handed, though? Looks normal. Oh, was that just a stats thing? What do I need to use it? Oh, a bunch of dex. Dex, the fuck stat even is this? Intelligence. Oh, that's why I don't know. Faith. Well, let's put it in the left hand, then. Maybe it'll, like, shoot to light. No, it doesn't look like it. Well, maybe that could have been cool. L2. Whoa. That's kind of a raw attack. Look at this. Zow zow. This is sick. Look familiar? No. Is this the sword of some young guy? Is this the sword of someone that we should know or is from Dark Souls 1? Oh, Artorias' sword. I mean, I guess I could see him doing an attack like that, but there's a lot of monsters that do attacks like that. That's pretty raw, though. What the hell is that doing here? guess I'm supposed to know that, okay. I guess I'm supposed to know that, probably just by, like, what it looks like. But I didn't remember. Wait. There we go. This. When I think of Artorias, I think of him, like, jumping and doing, like, a big, slam move. Do the jump move. Whoops. What would it be? Yeah, the jump is like what I think of. Maybe that? Is it that, Sis? I think you can do that with any sword, right? That was just like a fake baby plunging attack. Idiotness watched the Tim Rogers videos. Holy fuck. Watched the Boku no Natsu Yasumi and Toki Meki one. Hell yeah. Those are pretty good. I have not even seen the Toki Meki one. But the Boku no Natsu Yasumi one is good. Oh. Oh! This is raw. Holy shit, Geroooouuuge shouldn't be a beast. Geroooouuuge doesn't do that. Geroooouuuge is not allowed to do that. That's pretty cool. Artorias, he's a cool guy. They put him in Elden Ring Night Rain. Where the fuck is my other shield? Now I'm manager shield mode. Okay, but this sword is not the one we're looking at, right? We're looking for Scorching Iron Scepter. Not even a sword at all, but a scepter, in fact. I'm imagining we probably will get that once we have destroyed all of the queen's fucking things or whatever. Literally my favorite part of that Boku video is the part where he's like describing his cool ass like coworker that he had when he worked at Sony. I think that's like my favorite part of the video. The cool that he had when he lived in Japan and worked for Sony. And there's a ladder there. I hear someone fire breathing back there. Yep. And we got a little barrel guy. And we got a lightning witch. Lightning ninja. Yo, Sis, that's kind of like Sis. Lightning ninja. Stop me if you heard this one before, but that's literally like Chojin X. Stupid. Yeah, I remember the head tilting girlfriend part too. Tim Raj. I'll be there no matter what when he does the Castlevania video. Yeah, whenever that may be, hopefully this year. Because it's time for Tim to talk about some games that I think are goated. Is this here?
Was this here or is that there? Where? Where if not here then there? Did I miss? Did I miss? Oh, miss a this here there? I did. I did. Crank. But isn't this the way I came? This is the way I came down, right? I was probably just messing with those guys and talking about Chojin X, or as the proper way to pronounce it, Chojin. Thank you, Scotchy Shield. Did they fully get me with that last time? The throat cut grab? Uh-oh. This is tricky. This one, like, has some real enemies. There are like designed guys in this one. This is the way I came, right? I literally don't even remember. I'm so sick of seeing places that it looks like I can get to, but not knowing how to get to them. Hit that big open-legged squat on the way down, Femme Rouge. Ow, ow, ouch, ow, ow. Putting these little worker drone barrel guys like right in the way here is sort of diabolical level design. I kind of fuck with it. They're literally just like hazards. Unless I needed to like get them somewhere. Oh, it looks like he blew this wall open. So I wonder if maybe there are other walls that you have to blow up with those guys. Maybe that's the mechanic. And if that's the mechanic there, then dang, we probably could have used that in a bunch of other places. What do you mean what here wasn't there? What do you mean there wasn't here? This is not where I was? How about what? What am I? Wait, hold on. Oh, I guess I just didn't remember like this part of the encounter. What is this then? This is there. Oh, where the heck did I go then? No. Can you fucking fuck off? You guys, I did a bit of a speaking of games, talking about games. You know, you guys like games. I did a bit of a blue sky trend recently, and by recently I mean like the other night, like Wednesday night, I think. Now this is like the first blue sky trend I have done. The only reason I did it is because I was, you know, made aware of it that people were doing this. But there was a thing on some friends of ours, and people were doing fire and then hidden path. Well, hold on. That, believe it or not, didn't have anything to do with furry art. It was post a game that you've played that no one's ever heard of was the thing people were doing. And I thought that was such a fun prompt. Now, I didn't know any of the games other people had played, other than like the ones where people clarified what the game was. But I just think it's that kind of stuff just intrigues me when you realize that there's like 4 trillion games out there, and when you're stuck here playing fucking Dark Souls 2, the worst game of all time. The game that I picked for my game that no one has ever heard of was this PC game called Lighthouse, which I think has a subtitle, but when I was a kid, I did not know that. We just called it Lighthouse. Lighthouse, the Dark Beginning or some shit, the Dark Dimension. Lighthouse, Dark Side of Dimensions or something like that. Which was like a computer game, obviously, because most games that people have never heard of are computer games. It was a computer game that was like kind of a Myst-like. It was basically Myst. And the neighbor that I knew who had this game, who I used to play it with, also had Myst. And would you believe it, they also had Riven. Say it with me now. The sequel to Myst. But they also had this game, Lighthouse. And the thing I remember the most about Lighthouse was the beginning of the game, where I guess you're just like a parent or something. I think you're just some average Joe Schmo. But you're... What the fuck? Why am I dying? I was in the fire, wasn't I? But your baby gets kidnapped by a ghoul in the beginning of Lighthouse. So this ghoul kidnaps your baby and takes the baby to, like, the dark world or whatever. So you have to, like, follow the ghoul through this portal. And then, you know, like, solve fucking puzzles. Solve obscure environmental puzzles, like, in the world to, like, find your baby and get him back, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how the game ends. I never saw the ending to it. I mostly remember the beginning part where the ghoul takes the baby, because we used to think it was scary. But then I also remember that, like, you start the game on, like, a beach, which I think is also how Myst starts, or maybe Riven. One of those games, I believe, starts in the exact same way. It starts you on a beach. So it's just, like, funny that it was literally just, like, such a rip-off of that kind of game. Fucking Lighthouse, though. And then when I was Googling it, like, I was trying to find a picture of the part I remember specifically, which is when the thing takes the baby, and I managed to find it. I found a screenshot of that very scene happening that used to scare me. Oh, I'm alive! Oh, and they ran into the spike and hurt themselves. What an idiot. What a fucking id. It's this close quarters combat that gets me. CQC, if you know what I mean. But I don't know, I thought that was like a funny thing. I don't know if anybody else has any like really memorable games they can think of that they feel like only they played. I'm sure some other people played this. But you know what I mean. And to be honest, when I was a kid, even like kid kind of level kid, I was a bit of a snob when it came to games. I learned at a very young age that if a game was the unless it was Spider-Man, I learned at like a very young age that like if there was a movie, especially like a cartoon movie of the game, don't get that. I don't know, like, I know a lot of people who, like, grew up with, like, licensed games and stuff, and I certainly played a lot of licensed games back in the day, but I learned really early that, like, don't be asking for fucking SpongeBob or, like, Shrek for, like, wasting a Christmas or a birthday game ask on that. That's not gonna work out well for you. So like a lot of the games we owned as a kid were games that everybody had played. I definitely rented a lot of random games. Sometimes just because like if you're going to the store and you're gonna rent a game, you maybe they don't fucking have anything good, and you're like, well, I'm here already. I guess I'll rent fucking, I don't know, Surf's Up for GameCube or something, Willy Wonka for PS2, like, you know. But I did, even like pretty young, like I did not have a lot of that stuff. Okay, well that's gotta be maybe our boss. There's gotta have been so much more back in here though. Like, this note over here literally says something about blowing it up or fire, and the wall does look a little foundationally shaky here. But I guess I would have needed one of those little guys to be waddling over there. I wish I could Geroooouuuge pick up the barrel. If only I could just Geroooouuuge pick up the barrel. Oh. Oh, was it a monster? Oh! This is cool. Alright, well, I guess I still probably would have needed one of those little dudes. But that's something. We got lucky with this one, then. This one isn't even by one of those bull guys. Unless I just need to move them both or something. Oh, Geroooouuuuge, why just slide me, dude? You don't talk, shut up. Because it doesn't really seem like they do anything. I guess that'll probably help me with the crow ninjas, too. I've used so many Estus chugs. We might go back up and sit at the bonfire again, and now with that knowledge come down here and try to, like, solve the puzzle. Considering it's right up here. Oh, you're rocking what I'm rocking. You're not stylish like me. You don't have beautiful blue eyes that glisten. Should we lock in our candidate game before checking if anyone knows it? Yeah, you I think that is what you should do. Mine is fucking Lighthouse, the Dark fucking Quest. Whatever that game's called. It's called fucking Lighthouse. It was a mist. I would love to play Myst or Riven on this stream sometime. I know that would be really ambitious, I think, because those games are so obtuse. But specifically Riven, I like really have very fond memories of playing that. Could I tell you anything about any of the puzzles? No, not really. But Riven, I like really liked back in the day. We used to play that a lot. That game used to scare me too, but not as much as I almost called it Amnesia. I guess because that also has a like the dark blank subtitle. It didn't scare me as much as Lighthouse. Lighthouse was the scariest. Riven, I mostly just remember being cool, and it had those cool, like, you know, the screens I thought were so impressive back in the day as a kid. Holy fuck! You're making up moves now. What was that? Yeah, and the screens are cool in Myst too, but just because like Myst is older, I just remember Riven being the one I liked more because the screens were prettier looking. It has better graphics. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of this guy. I don't know, what do we want to see that on Weird Chant Friday? I think the only other person who I could even possibly ever see wanting to play a game like that on stream would be Comb. If it's anyone's game that's not my game, it's Comb's game. Locking in gears and gadgets. The way the narrator says bananas is burned into my memories. Ooh, oh, Katarina. They're giving me all the Dark Souls 1 stuff. Oh, Geroooouuuuge. Geroooouuuge with those va-va-vooms. Geroooouuuuge! Have some decency. Wait, is there someone coming in to get me? Can you leave me alone, fellas? I guess they're not hurting me in here. Okay, what was I looking at? It was an armor piece, right? Let's see, See. I don't see it. It was only a helmet. And I know what the Katarinian helmets look like. Remember this shit that we got? Hell fucking yeah, brother. Oh, she's beautiful. Where is it? I swear it was an armor. Katarina. You'd think it would be towards the back here, right? You saw the helmet? Oh, there it is. Ha 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 hee ha ho hee onion head ha ho. Well, like, this is the important one, really. I don't need to wear the armor. I'm sure it is somewhere around here. It looks like we got the helmet and the gauntlets then. An odd helmet shaped like an onion. This helmet appears rather absurd, but its multi-faced construction is in fact quite practical as it effectively deflects all physical attacks. The old tales speak of brave Katarina knights wearing this helmet as they rushed courageously into battle and needed fucking Powell McMartney to bail them out every 5 seconds. Or they were a little sweeter. What is Sigmeyer's little Siglind? Is that what her name is? You know Sigmeyer's little dot? She's such a cutie. I think it's Sieglind. And Sigmeyer's the homie. If Dark Souls was an anime, Zebra would say that that guy was the homie. Or if Dark Souls was the game Dark Souls, I think he would still say that. Do we have all of these so far, do you think, Sis? Because I don't think there were any on the previous one. There's this, and then there's this other hole over here. But I would think that this would be where the other armor would be. Also, is that fucking... Hold on. Do you think so? I think Solaire is the Joe bro. But, like, if it is, if we're saying it's a JoJo's party of the Dark Souls 1 characters, then Powell McMartney, he's in it, he's the JoJo. Powell McMartney, Solaire, and Siegmeyer are, like, the 3 guys, I think, for sure. I wanted to look up gizmos and gadgets. I want to see if I've ever seen this. Oh, Learning Company. I actually almost picked a Learning Company game. Actually, it was also a Super Solvers game. But it wasn't this one. I don't think I had this one. There was a Learning Company game we used to play on the school computer. And it was called... Look it up. Was it Magic Mountain? That's not... That's going to give you Six Flags, guy. No. Something Mountain, though. Magic... Fuck, what was it called? Computer... Game... Maybe it was called that. Treasure Mountain. We used to play... This is also part of that... Developed by that same company, part of that same like series of edutainment games. I used to play this game called Treasure Mountain. That was very magical to me back in the day. And it was sort of like a little kid kind of baby's first adventure game kind of thing. But I loved that, and I loved every edutainment game, but most of all, I love Zoombinis. that's the one that I would still pop on today and fuck with. Is the Logical Journey of the Zoombinis. That's one of my like, probably not top 50, but probably the top one in my top 100 favorite games of all time. Rinslet was just playing that recently, this past year, and which she would like screen share it in calls and stuff, and I would watch her play that, and I'd be like, "Yep, this is still a vibe." The vibes are immaculate, kind of. They're a bit undefeated, I'm afraid. So I love the Zoombinis. But we also had some typing ones at school. Zoombinis I had at home. I remember some friend of mine showed me that, and I was like, I must have this, even though I knew it was like a kid's learning game. It's like enough of like just a puzzle game kind of. I think that it like sort of. I think it's a little bit sort of transcends that genre. But games at school. Ew, look at this shit. They say when they're saying, yeah, man, I'm crushing it. My cup's overflowing, and this is the cup they're talking about. Don't believe everything that you hear, guys. Live your life how you want to. You don't have to rise and grind every day. There was this one typing game at my school that we used to have, that I loved. That was like a spaceship one. It was like the letters. I don't know if they like really flew at you because it was pretty old. But you would basically like it was like first person. You were in the like control room of the spaceship, and the letters would like pop up on screen, and you'd have to type them to get further into the game. And what I remember the most about it is, there were like the different like levels, like difficulties of the typing challenge. Holy fuck! The different like levels of difficulty were different like planets. And I remember thinking that some of them were pretty cool looking, but you had to be pretty good at typing to get to like the hard version. Watch, I bet we can do this. To get to like those later planets, you had to be pretty fucking good at typing. So what we would do, what one of my classmates learned how to do was, yeah, I think maybe, Sis, what they learned how to do was they found some way to set it so that the only letters you had to type were like F and P, I think. Or maybe it was F and G. That would maybe make more sense. They found a way to set it where it was only 2 letters so that on the school edutainment typing game, we could beat the game. The upper levels of this game were too hard for us to actually type like the words correctly and get through the level. So we changed it to just be 2 letters only, so we could see all the stages and beat the game. Oh, I dropped my coaster. Which is like so funny to me that we like, I don't know. Are kids still like that, or do kids have TikTok now? I feel sad that like, I feel like that era is lost. I mean, I was like pretty young. Like this was definitely like 1st through 3rd grade level elementary school. It may have been a space taxi, Sis. But honestly, like if you played a game like that and I played a game like that, I imagine there must have just been like different iterations of the game. So I'm sure the one that you would have played wouldn't have been the same one. I mean, I guess it could have been. But by the time that like you would have been the grade that I was when I played that, it probably would have been like just a newer version of it. Maybe we can torch with these, baby. We can. And if they say their cup runneth over and it looks like that, don't trust them. And if they say their cup runneth over, don't trust them if it looks like this. That's not the kind of cup you want. You want a positive cup in your life. Yeah, the Zoombini, the Cave Guard rock guys are good. The Zoombini characters I love the most are the pizza trolls. Especially when you enter the pizza troll level, the guy who goes, "Fleens? You're not fleens. Whatever you are, make me a pizza." I still say that like all the time. And nobody knows. Literally, like, no, like, oh, Rinslet knows, but, like, nobody else knows, like, what it is. It's from the fucking Zoombinis. Quicksword Rachel. Oh, lovely. Rachel. Quick sword. I don't know about that though. I guess maybe quicker than my sword. Because I'm being Oda right now. This is me giving Femme Geroooouuuge, a battle against another female combatant. I'm being Oda. But it's ironic. But it's a parody. It's not. I'm not actually being sexist. It's ironic. I'm being Oda. Let's look at this Sizz. Yeah, it may have been this one. Or maybe the other thing could be that I've just like seen this when I've gone like looking for that game before, which is definitely something I've also done. Oh, my chug's gone. Oh, wah. This is your classic. This would be your classic Dark Souls 2 bullshit room. Well, I don't know. I light a bunch of torches and there's like a bunch of doors or something. That game came out in 2002. Okay, well, it definitely wouldn't have been that then. But if that was that, maybe like a series of games or something. Because it was definitely one where you are in a spaceship and the letters and words and stuff come at you. And you have to type them out. There was a game I really liked that was... This was like a Flash game. What the fuck? There was a Flash game I really liked in elementary school that we had to play on the library computers, because I think the library computers were the only ones that had... We were just talking about this at Sizz's stream, actually. The library computers at my elementary school were the only ones I think that had like Flash player on them. Which, you know, if you grew up in like the early 2000s, you needed that shit to play like a lot of the best games. All the coolest games needed it. So the library computers had that on them. And there was this game that I liked that it was definitely like hosted on some site that I think must have been known enough, but I don't remember what it would have been. But the game was called Mr. Snoozleberg, and I loved this game for whatever reason. It was basically like one of those kind of games where there's like a real video game that's like this. But where like the character is moving on a path and you have to like click on things to like make his path safe. It was like this guy, I imagine he was the Mr. Snoozleberg in question. This guy in like his fucking like nightgown with like going, like, you know, like he was sleepwalking in his nightgown, and he was like, he sleptwalked out the window and like across the roofs and stuff. And you had to click like all the things in his way to like make it safe for him to get across the roof, or just like get back to his bed. And for some reason, I have very vivid memories of that game. It was called Mr. Snoozleberg, and I loved it. And every time we would go to the library, I would always be so excited that I would get to like get on there and play that. Yo, there it is. Play it online. Can we play it right now? What if we did a Snoozleberg one-off? Will I get a virus if I click this? Mr. Snoozleberg, there it is. There were more? Oh! What if we play... What if... There's no way it's like... There's no way it's like fun to watch, right? There's no way it's like entertaining. What if we did a... Whoa. Look at them. That's got to be the thing we're looking for, right? Should we? Gonna try it. Gonna try it. Yes, 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 yes. Start the chain reaction. Alright, as long as they don't get to me. As long as they don't get me. Just blow up and die. Be gone. That worked out swimmingly. Stop, please, though. Geroooouuuuge? Alright, maybe I can bait an explosion here. That could be fun. What if we did a stream where I played an old Flash game? Maybe that's what 2026's energy should be like. I literally have played Zumbinis on stream before. We streamed that. We played one night of that. I remember once back in like, this is like way back in the fucking day. There's shit y'all don't even know about. There's shit that we've done on stream that is lost only to how well Sizz can or King O can remember it. There's stuff that if it doesn't, like, if I never talked about it again and Sizz and King O forgot that it happened, it basically didn't happen. And that Zumbini stream is one of them. We played, I was just talking about this at Combs stream the other day. I did a stream playthrough of the first Monkey Island game way back in the day. Yeah, Will remembers that one. I remember being proud of that one. I remember thinking that was like a good playthrough. There are some weird ones that like are like truly lost to time. And there was also like we played Sonic Adventure, we played Banjo-Tooie. Those ones I feel like are more kind of believable though. Can you fucking blow up, man? I had this whole plan. I had this whole thing going on. What an idiot. Alright, well, if you won't blow, then I will. He thought he had his chance. He didn't. Yeah, I think the Monkey Island one may have been the best of the streams from that era, honestly. The Banjo-Tooie one, though, I have some clips from that I still, like, fondly remember and look back on. Scorching Iron Scepter. Ha ha ha. Give me that. Tight. Alright, I sort of have to know what's down here. Even though this is probably not an awesome idea. Stop. I think it could be fun to play some more of those LucasArts adventure games also sometime. The one I would be most interested in would be Grim Fandango, which I've never played before. The thing about those games, though, is is Grim Fandango on something? Can you play it on Steam? Is it compatible with Windows fucking 11? I feel like a lot of those games are, but then like I feel like other ones are just not, kind of. Or there'll be like some weird version of it that's not one you'd want to play. This got me feeling like Bloodborne 2. Bloodborne is such a like... Bloodborne is funny. Because even though I really like the level design in that game, Even beyond just like visually, like I think the areas are like a lot of the areas are very well designed, even if some of them are kind of frustrating. Bloodborne has this obsession with you'll enter an area and hit the first like lantern, and then it'll have you venture a little way out into the area, maybe find some like side building or side path or something, and that loops you back around to the lantern or whatever that you found first, and it lets you open a little shortcut. You get one little baby shortcut, and then you get further into the area, and you'll find an elevator, and then you'll activate the elevator, and that elevator will take you back to like where the baby shortcut let out. And then from there you can go down the last third or so of the area to the boss. And every single area in Bloodborne is like that. They're all laid out like that. It's just like a fun, like just like I mean, it makes sense for the design. Like, you know, it's an effective way to reward a player for exploring with, you know, shortcuts to the boss in a game that has, you know, corpse runs in it. So obviously it makes sense why it would be designed that way. But it's just funny that it feels like they had it so down to a science by that point. Did I go in here? Have I guth in here? Oh, I guess I didn't guess. We got a dried root out of that. Hell yeah. And I think this is a little shortcut too. This one's a little loopy shortcut. Okay. So, did I leave? Hold on. Did I do the right thing? Let me just make sure I remember. Maybe I was talking about Mr. Snoozleberg or some bullshit. Am I done down there? Did I leave there because we cleared the whole, we found everything and I got the key item and I left? Or did I come back because I needed more heals? There wasn't something else down there, right? I also, again, because I'm playing two of these fucking same-ass games at the same fucking time, I don't remember quite how many souls we need to level up. So let's go check it. I think it's more than this. Are we in the 60,000s yet? No, we're not. You level up so much faster in this than you do in Bloodborne also. Alright, but we're good on vitality. I think I'm just gonna keep fucking pumping. Or maybe I'll put some in... Do we want to put any in ADP? Will this help my rolls, or am I kind of capped on that one? I know, like, obviously none of the stat points we would put in at this point, other than, like, if we started leveling something like Dex, would really make much of a difference, but... Maybe this. Give me another half a frame or something. I'm Femme Geroooouuuge today. This is what you can do if you choose to live outside the cycle and struggle onward. This is what you can choose to be. You can do anything you want. Oh, the foyer. Dang, it's already 2 almost? What the? I don't remember what it was that caused me to think about those like old before times streams. I think I was thinking about it because I remembered there was something we did on stream that I personally had completely forgotten that we had done. It might have been Monkey Island. I literally felt myself just get warmer. You know when you turn the heat on? And you're like, ah, yes. I mean, other than in November. You know when you turn the heat on and it's not November? And you're like, ah,
That's how. I just felt that sensation seeing this like hearth thing cut on. The boss has got to be down there, but there were so many things for us to find. Where is that platform? Whoa. Take this up then, maybe. There was more stuff up here that I gotta get. Like, for instance, this is the one that was previously blocked by that thing, which now I can go across here. Yeah, I literally, virtually got IMB. Jump across that. Maybe it was a little bit of a risky jump. We didn't need to quite do it like that, but whatever, man. Oh, hell yeah, brother. I wonder if any of the monsters have changed now that we cut the fire on. Now that Geroooouuuge's cut the heat on. Yes, another Monty Hall room. This guy looks like he's sort of like doing some kind of like heat attack. Maybe, oh, is that like passive healing? That might be lightly healing him. Something is happening. Or it's just this aura. No, there's simply a radiating aura behind this door. Hello? Oh. Well, there we go. Yeah! I think this is a cool idea for the kind of area puzzle of this area. Having to destroy these things. Can I see those? These, right? How many? Did it tell me how many of these there were? Because I gotta imagine we have to destroy all of them, either to weaken the boss at the bottom of here, or to even have like a chance to do it. 12. That's a lot. That's a number. That's a lot. Oh. Oh. Fuck you. Oh yeah. That's how you know he's played too much of this shit. I see this little. What the fuck? But the thing that's cool about these Souls games is, like, unless you had a guide or access to, like, a whole community of people who are also playing the game and discovering things about it, I truly think you could play a game, one of these kinds of games for, like, ever, and never find every little skittle or, like, little item orb. If you didn't, I mean, like, that's sort of the point of the messages. Like, I think that that's part of the reason why there's so much kind of obscure hidden shit. Is people want, the devs want people to leave messages for other players so they can walk right past them and forget to read them like I do. But maybe if they're smarter than me, sometimes read them and, you know, find things. People help each other find things through that, but if you didn't have access to that, I think this is one of those kind of games that you could just play over and over and over again and truly never find everything. I didn't go in here, right? This is cool. Oh, and this is this part of the room. Okay. Yeah, Snecka. I think Sid, it would have to be Sizz if we were gonna do an emote on that noise, because I got that from Sizz. Sizz pioneered that noise. I merely adopted the darkness. The enemies are cool in here. Floating bow slash?
Yeah, Sis was molded by the funny little baby noise. Molded by it. You guys remember when... You guys remember when K-Man used to do that Bane voice? You remember K-Man's Bane impression that he used to do? Where he would go, Batman! Talking to like a cup. He would talk into a cup and go, Batman! That shit was funny. Ow! Dang, there's a door in there too. Well, if we pop, I guess it doesn't matter. I can get back up fairly easily. Oh. That's, even though it's been like almost 30 sessions, I still fucking like, boom, 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 boom. I like feel that bass line in that little clip. Every now and then I'm like I'm biting my lower lip and bobbing my head to it. There's all kinds of stuff here, though. I guess those statue guys that have platform heads, helpfully, I guess those guys are probably the way down, further down. Hidden wall on an elevator. Interesting. Let's take it one at a time, because I want to, like, for something like this, I want to see about maybe going from top to bottom, considering the bottom, it seems like, is where the progress is. But we could try, like, mashing walls. I have to deal with these fuckos again. But I guess I don't really, because I don't really necessarily need this room clear. The floating, sniping bow ghosts, who have the secondary attack of busting it down on the floor. What a strange, like, I feel, you know, I feel like they're fairly, like, standard sort of cool-looking Souls enemies, but the moveset on them is truly bizarre. Weird animations, just weird everything. Dang, we gotta hustle if we're gonna be positive boss, though. It can't be like too much of this kind of exploring. Simpleton's Ring, I'll hold it. Let's see what that is. Make wearer invisible while rolling. Whoa. Ring depicting a simpleton's flower. Wearer becomes invisible while rolling. Ring was worn by the soldiers of the old Iron King, said to be blessed with divine protection. Huh. That doesn't make you, like, invincible while rolling, does it? Do you remember when you were a kid and, like, it was really important that you knew, like, about, like, all the different kinds of superpowers? Because what if someone asked you what your favorite superpower was? What would you needed to have an answer to that. You simply needed it. Did you ever, when you were a kid, did you ever struggle with invisibility versus invincibility? A power that, like, kind of seems like it would do the same thing. Like, if you're invisible in, like, a video game or something, you know, nothing can get you. But, you know, like, if you get hit in Mario and you're, like, flashy for a little bit. But if you're invincible, then that's like you got a Starman. But really, iframes, like invincibility frames, are really kind of more invisibility frames. I guess they're really kind of more transparency frames than anything. Intangibility, but kids don't know about that. Kids don't know intangibility, but I guess that's really more what it is. They really should be called intangibility frames. fuck is Snack talking about? I don't even know at this point. There's a line that haunts me to the very end, from the manga series Goodnight Poon Poon, or Oyasumi Poon Poon, if you know, I don't know if you're a weeb, mega weeb. Where in the very beginning of the series, which is like this series that follows this one guy's bleak, dark, fucked up life. At the very beginning of the series, him and his friends are. They want to find like an adult video or something. So they make a little coalition called the Porn Watchers Club, where their goal is to watch this porn movie. But I don't think they don't end up watching it for whatever reason. They like find it and I think maybe they start watching it or they like chicken out or as I recall it, I think it kind of traumatizes the main character, but I don't think they actually end up like really seeing it. But it's told in the story for whatever reason. It's important to his early life. And at the very end of the story, after all of these insane, horrible, kind of dark, bleak things have happened, he bumps into his childhood friend again. And if you haven't seen the series, like if you haven't read the series, I don't even recommend it really. But if you haven't read it, like I can't explain to you why this haunts me so. But at the very end, after everything is all said and done, he bumps into one of his childhood friends again that has not been in the story like really at all since then. And he says, "You remember how we had the Porn Watchers Club?" And the friend says like, "Yeah." And he goes, "We really should have called it the Porn Wanters Club." And then he like smiles and he walks away. And that I think about that all the time for some reason. It's like a line that appears in the dark recesses of my mind like late at night when I'm up too late. They really should have called it the Porn Wanters Club. What the hell is going on with this room? What the hell? No! 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 Fuck. I don't even remember how I got here. I don't even remember how I got into this room. Is the fire supposed to hit all of those explosive barrels in those little nooks? Because it really didn't seem like it did. I know there's a faster way to get back up there, but just this is what I know right now. Slop is what I know right now. Just let me be. Just accept that this is all that I know. And that my hair is still on point. Yeah, there's a reason it seems to be relatively abandoned. Before we Geroooouuuged down to the bottom and brought it to life. We turned on the central power system. Yeah, I just thought about Metroid Prime 4. You guys, Metroid Prime 4 is a game where 3 of the 4 major areas, the goal in all of them is to get to the core and turn on the central power system. It's like they could think of one objective, and it's that. Every single area is like, Man, we really, Samus, I'm the talking human that's in this game. We really got to get the power online. See if you can get to the bottom of this area and then doot, 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 marks it on your map and get to and turn on the central power, and then you have to do it every time. Oh my god, okay, hold on. How did I get to where I was? Was it through here? Maybe I do know. Maybe I do know more than one thing. Was it down here? That one. Okay, next time we die, we're gonna warp up to this bonfire. This was the second one of the area. I guess this also comes up here. And Sis says, I think you said you think it's this one that has the hidden door? Would it be like the kind you have to mash, or do you mean that door up there? Oh, there it is. I guess it must have played the noise, I just didn't hear it. Hooray! Oh, hollow skin. Sounds lovely. Is that an armor? I saw this and I thought it said Xanthi's overcoat, and I said, "Wow." WAAA-A. I don't see this. It's probably a fucking spell or some worthless bullshit. That sounds like a hex. Did you hear that big noise? I was slurping on my water bottle in an esoteric way. Hold on, I wanted to read what this was. Because we just got this too. Fire multiple dark orbs. I don't know really why I wanted to read it, but I did. Oh, there it is. We could do the final DLC like this. It's kind of funny. Grodelated, a hood imitating the head of a hollow. Oh, curse resistance. I wonder if this would have been useful if we had not gone that other way, but had gone this way. Finally crafted to perfectly imitate the head of a hollow, only without the abhorrent stench. Pixel. Geroooouuuge. There's a message down there. That is a trap. But I imagine I'm sure there is some way to recover if you fall down there. Because that would have been something we would have been able to do. That's locked also. Geroooouuuge. It's fine. We just leveled up. It's fine. Oh. Dang, this is a high one. I don't remember the last time it hit over 20 on the Art of Dying. I love being able to just pick where I want to fucking go. I don't think we're going to get positive boss, though. I guess we could. Like, I could just go down. We could do the kind of the exploring and stuff up here later if we wanted to, but I kind of want to do it now because I feel like we'll forget about it if we don't. I'm positive that there is a boss down in there, though. Is this even where I wanted to go? No. Why have I become here? Hold on. I need to... Why have I become here is a crazy way to ask, where am I? I opened this door. That's this room. This goes back outside. I don't want to deal with that shit. I know a way to get to where I'm trying to go. It's just a weird roundabout way. And we do have to get on this little elevator then. Geroooouuuuge. Geroooouuuuge. No, in fact, that goes here. What? Where the fuck then? Where is help? Wait, maybe it was here? No. Where am I trying to go? How do I get back to where we were? Okay, so let's say I was doing this. I definitely didn't go out there. We came back down here. Is it just over here? Oh, yeah, it is. Whoops. There is also something down there, too. All right, well, remind me to go under the elevator. There's a door down there. I saw it. Why did I die here, then? How did I not... I didn't make it through this fucking door? Oh, that was this. Why did this close again? This is the Porn Wanters Club room. Fuck, maybe these guys are supposed to be like a chain reaction? I mean, I can blow those barrels up. I just figured, like, this would have something to do with it. How come none of these guys exploded? I mean, I would imagine that there is another cracked wall. What are these here for, if not? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I see. Do I need to maybe bait a little guy over, then? Will you follow me? Get back to work. It's like they flee me. Maybe if I go here, they'll run away. Can you stop styling on me, man? Oh, why there's so many fucking guys up here? I would love to hit the bull and make them all like get fire blasted, but I need the bull to be here if I'm gonna lure one of the little guys over. But I think that's what we have to do. Hopefully one exploded as we died, because then it would still be open. Yoo-hoo! Is anybody home? It's me, Granny Geroooouuuge. What if you're... Listen, it's past 2 in the morning. I'm gonna say it. What if your grandma was Geroooouuuge? Interpret it however you want. What if you found out your grandmother was Geroooouuuge from Dark Souls? Maybe I can just get really lucky here. Hell yeah. Dispelling ring. I mean, I guess that probably makes... I feel like that's clear to me what that would do, but... I've never had it before. This is the first one I've ever seen. Lightning, fire, and dark. Olafis. Do we know the lost land of Olafis? Says, who was the guy from Forosa?
Do you know who that was? That's where that guy you hate is from. Oh, the what's his name? No, I know Vengarl is from Forosa, but that's not who we that's not like the thing we got. Was it just like not someone well known? There are so many guys in this little hallway. Oh, but this time I can hit the little bullhead thing now. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, because it wasn't blown up before. My shit's getting pretty low. You! I mean, I would imagine they're to some degree resistant to it, but they definitely take damage when the little fire goes by. And as long as I can get the fire on the other side of the hallway, that's really what I want, because then I can back up and kite them around. She's so fucking gorgeous. Do any of the other Dark Souls games, Sis, have a way in the game for you to change the gender of your character that's not like just on a menu or something? Because if not, I'm afraid it's whimsy. I'm afraid. If not, I'm afraid that's whimsy with a capital Hue. I feel like a mirror makes the most sense. I mean, like, there are other games definitely that have like a little mirror where you can change your characters. Like, I would imagine you. How many guys is it? 5 guys? And we're cooking burgers and fries. This is the boss of today. This is boss. This is. I'm not trying to say this is positive boss, but this hallway is the boss of tonight. Oh my goodness. Oh, Jut Rouge. Oh my goodness. It's going Gaunt. Wrong way? No, this is the right way. How about in here, right? And then you hoppa, and then you baba. Oh, whoops! It was the wrong way. This is the roundabout way that doesn't accomplish anything. This is the way that I had to go that one time when I couldn't remember the way, and I just had to retrace my steps. Oh my goodness! Oh my rouge! What if your grandma was Geroooouuuge? Nothing rhymes with Geroooouuuge. That's the other problem. Now I want to make a tendy sandwich. If you make one, you have to put it on a bagel. You can have 100 tendy sandwiches in your life at other points in your life that aren't on a bagel, but this one has to be on a bagel. I love a bagel sandwich, guys. It really is, to me, genuinely just a good kind of bread. It's just another type of bread. I literally make them in my house sometimes, like if I want like a nice sandwich. On to Rouge. I think there's room for a bagel sandwich outside of the breakfast game. Genuinely. But also bagels are my favorite food. I don't feel like I eat as many of them now
as I used to back in the day when I used to say that all the time. Similarly to when you were in first grade and you had to like pick your favorite superpower. I feel like when you're like an adult but like still young, like not a young adult but like a young adult. I feel like when you're like in your like early 20s, you get asked what your favorite food is so fucking often. Maybe you get asked that all throughout your life, or maybe this was like more when I was like on like dating, dating regularly. But I feel like I associate like being asked my favorite food with being like 20 years old, or potentially maybe 21. Yeah, I guess just like the time in your life when you're meeting a bunch of people. Like I was in college then. And so I always say bagels when I'm asked that question. Because I used to eat bagels all the fucking time, but I don't eat them as much these days. I don't know what it is. Yeah, what the heck? What was that, Sis? Smelters? Oh, that was more of these. That is good, because we definitely were running low. That's useful. I bet this is... Oh, why the fuck is there a locked door over there? I guess there's an elevator there, too, though. So maybe we just have to get onto that one. Is that one coming down? Where the hell is this? What the fuck? What is this? No! I guess just down went down there. Went down, down went there. What the? Yeah, you can store them for a long time. It's gotta be something else with these little pulleys. I want to solve the puzzle. I want to solve the daily puzzle. I'm ready to solve. Like, we haven't been there. Yeah, that's where that door goes. Oh, I see. We can, probably either I can throw a fireball over there. I think that could have worked. I might be able to hit that with my bow also. Do I still have that on? Geroooouuuuge, did we take the cope bow off? I guess I took the cope bow off. I think this should work. I mean, my sword swings make these things explode. Oh, come now. Oh, come all ye faithful. Dang it. I must have like an exploding jar or something I can throw at that. Firebomb. Eh. Did we got it? Did we hit it? Oh, it blew up. Can I go through now? I mean, I don't really know why, what the purpose is to do this. I guess you could have done this before and gotten rid of this guy, and it would have made the encounter down there easier, because this guy was annoying. I think I called him the worst part of it. So I guess that's what this is. Well, whatever, though. We solved. Consider that puzzle figured. Now, the next thing I want to know is... what's up with this locked door up here? I want to look at that again. Whoa, what was that? Hold on, there's also that now, I've learned. I've learned now that also there's that. This shit's so crazy. There's probably so many fucking little hidden treasures in this room. Pilgrim Spontoon, two truly wonderful words. How spontaneous. I don't even know where to begin looking for that in the menu. Thank God we have that. Thank God we got that. Thank God we got that, man. I was thinking it would be here with like the ladle. I don't even know what... Can someone look up what a spontoon is? Okay, apparently it's a spear. Spontoon, used by warriors on a pilgrimage. Rather worn from the long journey it has doubtless seen. Oh, a spear that's also a catalyst for sorceries. That's kind of cool. Pilgrim Spontoon. I swear there are guys in Silksong that have weapons like this. And as they are also pilgrims. If you could imagine, like, I don't even know how to describe to you guys what I pictured this would look like. You ever hear someone say something and you get an image of it in your head that is just truly pulled from the ether? I imagine it like an umbrella, but like an umbrella with like, instead of like the little U-shaped handle, it had like a little animal claw on it. If you asked me to describe a picture of the Pilgrim's Spontoon, it would be an umbrella that had a little claw on the bottom. I'd be like, I don't know, is it that? Is it that? Is that it? No, Snack, nothing is that. There's not something that's that. Yeah, we've been in that room before. I'm making this jump again. I'm doing a big jump. Okay, so let me pull up the Nakis here. There is an elevator running in there. Is there even further up? Could it be? Do I have to go back to the first bonfire if I want to know what that shit is? Sis, should I? Is it worth it? We have to talk to Fiora. I'm gonna do it. We gotta get something done on this stream today. I'm gonna try to clear this moving room out, maybe. I think that'll be nice for next week. Fuck, you're not in here. Fuck you. Stop. Stop it. I guess if we're gonna do it and go up there, though, we probably should just stay alive and go backwards. Because going up there from the normal path, I feel like will be annoying. It'll take longer. This is talking about Chojin X area. Do you think warping will be faster? If we warped, we'd have to warp like way to the very beginning. Or like to like the topmost part of the area. I feel like I'd rather be here. I think this will be closer to where we're trying to go. Hello, excuse me. It's gonna blow them up. The little dudes! I think Geroooouuuge should adopt one of those little guys. What do you think? Do you think they have any level of like sentience? These little are they hollows even? What the fuck are they? Hold on, let me get a look at you.
What's up with their head? Are they little goblins? I think Geroooouuuge wants one. All they know is pick up and carry. I want to see what your skull looks like. Ew, is that his brain? They're half brain exposed little orc guys. Craziness. And all they know is carry. They don't even have put down. You can see like their idle animation when they're not moving. They're like leaning over the barrel. Like the barrel is a part of their life. The barrel is all they know, just like how only Kako knows only slop. It's all she knows right now. Oh, I could have got a back attack on him. Does Bloodborne have back attacks? I don't think it does, right? Or am I just like not doing them ever? It has the visceral attack, obviously, but does it have like true back attacks like these games do? Because I feel like I am just never like if they're in the game, I am not afforded the opportunity to do them. But doesn't the charged R2 just like knock them down and then open them for visceral? Or is there like a unique back attack animation? Because I've done that on like the pig and stuff. Like I know you can do that. Like when you jam your hand up the pig's asshole. Iconic thing to do in that game. This is this room. We did this last week. We're going way back up now. That is the backstab. Okay. I just didn't know, like, you know, like this game has like a backstab animation. I didn't know if there was a difference, like that different animation like that. Where? Okay. We're like way up here now. But I think even when we were coming down through here, there were little moving things like that. I seem to remember. I think we've not gone high up enough. I think we should have warped to the top bonfire, maybe. Because that's moving. And there's one of What's-Her-Face's things over there. Natasha's fucking flame. Getting toasty in here. My bet on these is that these are gonna have something to do with the boss. I bet that these, like, the level at which these things are like still on the map is gonna be like gonna run like inversely with how strong the like boss of this area is or something. And they're here to help us weaken her. Oh, the whispers of the dark she. I guess that was that thing whispering the whole time, but we didn't have a way to get down in there, so I wouldn't have been able to know. Right, this is going up though. Where is this? Oh, a baneful bird ring. That sounds downright enchanting. Let's take a look. Ring of Rame the Traitor. Reduces stamina loss when blocking the shield. This guy served Vendrick too? Is he part of this group? That we know about this, right? Jorg, Flynn. Is this one Vendrick? No. I think these are some unseen Vendrick guys. Resigning from his post, he reconsidered his way of life and was born again as a stalwart warrior. Have we met a Rame somewhere? You don't think Jorg is?
Jorg is the one who went down into the first DLC area, though. So I just assumed all of the guys who, like, raided those areas were with Vendrick. Maybe not. Okay, well, that's the way we originally came down. Where did I miss the one that goes down? Maybe over there? We're getting close. We're at least gonna stab the this thing, the not Nashandra this, the whispering this. Maybe in here. I don't know. So there's those stairs that lead into the, like, central area. And is there another? Is there something moving in there, or did I need to take the lift to those? Let me look at it again. It is. There's that lift there. Seems like where you get on is that platform. But it's so far down there. Okay, I think we have to go back down. Can I board at that, do we think? I feel like I've already been down there, though. That is definitely, like, very puzzling, though. No, because that's the door that's locked, right? I think that's the locked door right there. I don't think it was need a key. I think it was doesn't open from this side. I'll try a couple other things. I guess I could check it again, but that's going to take more time. We didn't get this either. Good to have, I suppose. Human effigy? Effigy's nuts. Guess I can check that again. Because, okay, I have a good vantage point on it from here. Because it really looks like those all go up. Yeah, this is where I was talking about backstabs. Let me look at that door again. What's through here? I know we were, like, just around here. This is nothing. There was an item in here earlier. When you find out here is here, where is the bonfire? Now I'm, like, between bonfires, right? Because if I want to go back down, I have to go back out here. No, wait, that's here. Here. Here's not here. Classic Walking Dead episode. If you were named a stream title after that one, Sis. The Sis stream titles are the truly, like, uncapturable. Like, to me. Like, so, like, not like those Walking Dead ones, but there's just some that I, like, could never even imagine thinking of and then being like, yeah, let's go with that. 4 walls and a Gendy. I remember, I think this was, this is a line from one of those tier list ones. I guess it was probably the second one, because it would have been in that batch. But there was one, I remember there's one stream title from Dead Space And the stream title was the stream title was "If Our Love's Insanity, Why Are You My Clarity?" Or like it was like just a line from that song. And I remember you on the tier list reading that out and going, and it was about the ball. Here's one. If our love's insanity, why are you my clarity? And it was about the ball. Shit like that. It's like I would never, ever, ever just name a stream just that song lyric. This says it's locked, so it must be a key door. Oopsie. I'll probably have to get that further down. Do we think we're otherwise done with this the top part of this? I feel like we must be. Unaltered song lyric, and it was about a ball. It's a pretty funny title, honestly. Here's here. There is there. I'm rolling to this. I don't even give a fuck. I'm rolling to this too, and I survived those because I'm Geroooouuuuge. Alright, and here's the bonfire. Is this where we should call it for the night? Fuck's there another door here? How could you do that in this house of God? And then she says it's just 4 walls and a roof. And that was that was enough to name an Earthbound episode. 4 sides and a Gendi. And then this thing that sucks the most is like, the stream title will be something like that, and then Sizz will go, "This is one of the ones I'm most proud of." And they're good. It's not that they're bad stream titles; they're funny stream titles. Is there a boss down here? Are we done with the puzzles? I know this is like the end of the stream. But if there's a boss, I might put a one dance on it. Break you guys off a little piece of next week. If there's more level, that's gotta be one of those doors. Oh yeah, there's a fucking ton down there. If there's more level, we're not doing this tonight. I think I'm fine to wait. I'll take a negative boss on this one. Because I think we made some good progress. I think we had one negative boss night on the Sunken King too, didn't we? The first night, I think. And also, this one had 3 screens. And this one only has 1 so far. Yeah, 3 out of 30 on negative boss is still good odds. I was thinking about figuring out how many times, like what our exact ratio was, how many times we were negative. Because I know there was this one, there was one in, well, if you're going to talk and put your controller down, go get away from Shanalot. We've already hit her with a full overhead swing multiple times. Because there was today, and then there was one in the Sunken City DLC. There was one in the post game where we found the like Dark Messenger or whatever it's called, but I didn't beat it. There was the first stream, if you count that, and there may have been like one more in there. I think it's probably about 5 negative boss. Throughout the main campaign, though, if you don't count Stream 1, it was like once. Maybe. I don't remember when it would have been, though. That's why I might possibly, potentially, maybe need to go back and go through all of it. Because I feel like we usually wrap it up at the end. Anyway, you know what else we do to wrap it up at the end? What if this time I talked to Master Kerillian? Is that perverse?
Your visit is welcome.
Like, what does he even say?
I trust you kept up your studies.
Did you know where you know the people that like aren't Sis but see us do this every week? You know when Cozy Fiorishi talks about Master Kerillian, did you guys remember that he's just right over here? Did you think he was like
One day,
did you think he was like Jasper and Hendrik, like from the way distant past? Did you know he's just sitting right here, only mere footsteps away? Some guy from the lore. Master Kerillian, he can hear her talking. When she goes, "I'll never be good enough, will I?" He's like, "Oh, Jesus." He rolls his eyes over here. He's right there. All right, let's get our she on, guys, because the boa.
I finally tracked down my teacher,
Yeah.
but I've decided to keep at it.
Wah.
I need to see what I can achieve by myself.
And there is no one more wah than she. He's right over there. Yeah, I tracked him down too. He's right there.
Master Kerillian and I are from Melfia to the south. A land
bet it's
lost
wonderful.
in sorcery
I
and
wonder if that's the
violence.
direction he's looking in.
Master Kerillian polished his art at one of our renowned magic academies. But he argued that the academies were terrible places to learn
That really
magic.
fucking pissed somebody off. Who was it?
This quite angered Master Glocken,
That's right.
my previous teacher.
That's right. That's right. I want to see Glocken. Do you think there's any Master Glocken fan art out there? Do you think any Glock heads have like depicted what he might look like? Is he gonna show up in Dark Souls 3, Master Glocken?
Once Master Kerillian spoke excitedly of this land.
He used to have a spark in his
He
heart,
made talk of the remnants of some great power and the deep
but now he's
abyss
just some
that
old
surrounds it.
fuck who sits.
I tried to ask more,
Yeah, well,
but
fuck
he
him.
didn't seem to hear. I'll never be good enough, will I?
But supportively. You're already good enough. But supportive.
It was a perilous trek across the mountains.
Bring it home, baby.
I faced the most
I'm
frightful
tapping the plate, home plate.
The number of times I nearly died.
Home run. Hi-yo, hi.
Be safe.
Thank you, Fiora. Guys, it's the flowchart playthrough. Fuck you, Geroooouuuge. Guys, good stream. This is a fun one. We talked about some funny things. Maybe we'll do a flash game stream someday. I don't think anybody has done that since the like Steinerverse kind of founding. That could be fun for us. Thank you to this You Died Many Times guy for following. I don't think they said anything else after this follow, but I appreciate that. Zebra for the resub, big resub, and the raid. Yeah, I'm thinking definitely even like there can't be that much more of it. The thing about the sunken city is that once we went through the whole big puzzle area and we fought like our first boss in there, I thought there would be like more like a whole second half of the area down there, but there really wasn't. It was kind of just like boss into boss. So if this one is similar, then I think it seems like we're probably looking pretty good to beat this one in 3 also, or like 2.5. But I guess we'll see. I'll see you guys in February for the next one. Ha ha ha. Not actually. Almost, though. Soon. It's getting there. Soon. Alright, big love. We'll dread to leave you guys off on. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend. I probably won't do Jet Force Gemini. I probably will be busy. But if I'm not, it's on. If I'm not, we will do it. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. We'll see how it goes. All right. Say bye, Geroooouuuge. Good night. Goodbye. And remember... I don't know. Remember what's in your heart. Bye.